All right, so we're gonna do some bar replay. I know people hate on this, but I'm just trying it out. Um, and I'm just gonna talk my way through my trades. So the strategy I'm gonna be using is I'm gonna mark the previous session's highs and lows and look at the trend from the previous session, see if there was any manipulation, like kind of right here, there was something, big spike up, big fair value gaps, balanced price range. Like mark that up, and then I'm gonna wait for a break of structure and an inverse fair value gap. I'm gonna try to get in my entry at the inverse or at the fair value gap bottom when those are created, and I'm gonna target those session highs and lows, um, or any draws on liquidity. Like here's a good balance. Here's a good point here, here, here. Well, these kind of not it, but the bottom ones already got swept. It looks like we're gonna take out these bottom lows. So all right, let's do it. So I have it set up so that this blue box is London and Asian session, and the New York session starts at 9:30, I think. I don't know what it is, but on the hourly, I'm gonna go hourly. I'm gonna look at the hourly stuff, and then I'm gonna go to other things. So first thing we got here is we're gonna mark out the lows and highs. So we got a nice perfect set of lows here, and it looks like these highs got swept out already. So I guess we can put a high here for now, because this is the high of this session. These are not any more draws on liquidity because they already got taken out by this high. So we're going to mark the highest high, lowest low. These, and like we could also say that these lows didn't get taken out as well. So we have hourly low here, and we have another hourly low here. We do have a big hourly fair value gap, bullish here. Mark that out. It's a fair value gap. And we do have this order block here. So fair value gap, order block, blah, blah, blah. This candle's order block hourly. This is hourly fair value gap. And we got these draws on liquidity up here. So now we're going to go to a 5-minute chart here. Take a look what's going on. So it looks like the high is just we made it right at 9 o'clock. And we're going to go until 9:30 and see what happens. So we're going to go jump to 9:30. So what is this candle? 9:35. So 9:30 candle starts. Boom, we break. So 9:25, 9:30 candle, 9:35 candle. We didn't break structure yet to the downside because we didn't break past this low. We broke past this low, but I want to target this uh this swing low right here. Because this is just kind of, this could be a retracement into this fair value gap here. So we're going to target, so this is a swing low. We're going to see if this swing low gets broken on the next 5-minute candle. It doesn't get broken. See, we tap into that swing low, and it looks like we take out this liquidity here. So now we took out this liquidity. We didn't break this low, we passed this low. Let's go to the 1 minute and see what's going on. On the 1-minute chart, it looks like we broke past this fair value gap, so it's an inverse fair value gap here. And I think on the 5-minute, if we go back, let's see, did we break that fair value gap? So this is this tiny fair value gap right here, or this fair value gap here, it gets broken. So we break the fair value gap on both the 5-minute and the 1-minute. And now let's look for, we have no bearish fair value gaps yet. So we're going to go minute by minute and see if we can get a bearish fair value gap to form. Looks like we're consolidating here. This candle's high is 155.50. This candle's low is 155.50, so it's perfectly executed price here. We do have, this is too small, no displacement in this fair value gap. So we're going to wait, see if we can get a better entry. Okay, now we're seeing it. So it's consolidating in, we can say, where's it consolidating in? I'd say from here to about here. So we consolidating in this range. This isn't consolidation, this isn't consolidation. This could be short-term manipulation. This is the consolidation right here range. This is the consolidation range. And from the 50% mark, we displaced. So this is good confirmation here. Let's see. You get a fair value gap here. This candle's high is 145.25. This candle's low is 145. So 145. This one is, this candle's high is 145.25. This candle's low is 145.50. So there is a 25-cent fair value gap there, but I don't think that's enough for me. Now we're seeing displacement. Ooh, look, we retraced into that. We retraced into this tiny fair value gap. We displaced from here. And I'm going to target the top of, so this is liquidity here. We have liquidity here. We have liquidity here. So let's see. We could put a target here. We could put target here. So we have this low, this low, this low. Or, oh, why am I marking them green? I'm an idiot. So red. These are lows that we're going to target, and that's just the, this is the fair value gap in order block from this day. So here, let's see. Do I want to get another candle look? Do I want to look for another candle? Or do I want to enter off of this? This took out this swing low, right? So this candle's objective could have just been to take out this swing low. And it's not reaching for these fair value gaps. So I think we're going to wait here, see one more candle. 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 Okay, so now it looks like we're about to break structure to the upside here. We have this high got taken out. We can actually move it to here. And we have another high right here. Let's go one more candle. So what, bam, this is the first big fair value gap of the day. Let's see, maybe, and we just broke structure to the upside, and we could easily target these highs. Should I wait for a retracement? Let's see if we can get a retracement candle. Right there is pretty close to fill that fair value gap. Let's try to get one more candle. There we go. This candle's low is 151.75. This candle's low is 155.50. So this traded in 25 cents. I can buy, putting a take profit nice and easy right up to here, one contract. And we'll put our stop losses. Ooh, you see? So this is what risk is. This is not even a one-to-one trade because of this, but this can be moved up to here. Let's see if we can target anything else. This high here could be taken, and you don't even want to, because we could allow it to retrace all the way down to here. So this is not a trade I'm going to take. This high could get taken, this high could get taken, but the risk in this situation, because it can retrace all the way down past this candle, is not an ideal entry. So we're going to need to wait for that perfect ideal entry. Let's see another candle. Okay, boom, it gets there. So we see here. I don't know, did it? I didn't buy shit. Okay, yeah, it doesn't count right there. That's just a fake entry. So let's go here. Okay, so now we see here, this is a swing low right here. It doesn't get taken out by this, but we get a retracement to this fair value gap. And we could be just retracing deeper into this fair value gap. So if we were bullish, we could have got a good entry here. But from the looks of it here, let's see on the big narrative. So we come down, we take out all of these lows right here. This low, this low, this low. Take out these lows, come up, retrace. We could possibly, retrace perfect, boom, back up into here. We could be retracing into here, into here. So I actually really don't know what the fuck to do. Will it be bullish or bearish? So let's think about this. We have this high here. These highs get taken out, create new highs here. We see kind of this downwards trend here. And we don't have any liquidity to draw toward. I think this is all-time highs. Let's look on the daily for a second. Yeah, this is all-time highs. So let's go back to the minutely. I think I want to see another candle form here. If we could break this fair value gap, this small one here, and close above it, I think I'd be comfortable enough to go and target a high. And let's see, boom here. Let's see one more candle. Ooh, you see, if there was a fair value gap forming here, I'd have good risk because I could put my stop loss under this candle's wick, and target all the way up to here. So that would have been a better trade. We already retraced into this fair value gap, so we did the job here. And we got a good retracement here. The retracement I was talking about here is all right. The 25-cent retracement, but it's fine. So here comes up, displaces, breaks, but no fair value gaps formed. Here we retrace back into this fair value gap again. One more time. Okay, so now, okay, wow. So it's pretty balanced price. We got a down close candle in the fair value gap and an up close candle. So now this fair value gap doesn't even matter anymore. We can get rid of this consolidation here. We have lows here that were formed, equal lows. We got this fair value gap, got a down close and an up close candle, filling it perfectly, almost, not almost, halfway. So that exactly consequent encouragement of this fair value gap. This is good. This is good displacement here for our bearish bias. Let's see, one more candle, fair value gap. Now we're going to wait for a retracement into this fair value gap. We kind of broke down to here. Let's see what we get. So fair value gap gets to a balanced price range because we might actually, let's see. So yeah, this is kind of a balanced price range here because these two fair value gaps overlapping. Okay, now we get a big displacement breaking these lows. Now we have a good fair value gap here that I like. Now we can go another, see if we can get a retracement. No retracement there, 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 no retracement there. Oh, there's our retracement right here. So this is where I'm going to enter. I'm going to sell down, and let's try to get into this fair value gap here. And our stop loss is going to be pretty tight. I'm going to allow for a retracement. So this is our big fair, we have this big fair value gap here. So there's this pair of equal highs kind of here. So maybe at this wick is kind of a gap too. We have a balanced price range. I'm gonna put my stop loss here. This is like a 1 to 3 trade almost, 1 to 2. And then let's see how this plays out. Uh-oh. So yep, looks like we got stopped out. That's one trade a day. Let's see what happens for the rest of the day. And eventually it does hit. Eventually. So let's analyze what happened and why I was wrong. So we entered here, this big fair value gap here. This fair value gap gets broken all the way up to here. And we create this nice pair of equal highs. This is good liquidity to get taken out. Huh. And eventually we do hit that. Looks like this fair value gap wasn't enough. So I guess we can go on to the next day and trade the next day. So let's go to like an hourly. Let's get to the next day, see what happens. So it looks like right before market close. I think I know my mistake here. I know my mistake. Let's see. Yeah, putting in a trade right before lunch. It looks like that was my mistake. Let's go to the 5-minute. So this is where I put in the trade right at 11. And during the lunch hour, that's when we created this. And at 2 o'clock, we're at this high. We come down. We create one fair value gap here, one fair value gap here, one fair value gap here. So it looks like maybe because of lunch hour, before lunch, it wanted to fill this objective, take out this candle's high, comes down into it one more time, up, down. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm very new to trading, if you can tell, so we'll go next day. Let's see. So we're gonna let this play out till 9 o'clock. Alright, so this is a 9 a.m. candle. Let's clear the chart. So we filled this fair value gap. We're retracing into this fair value gap. We're displacing lower. So I think this might be a good time to target these lows here. It's pretty ambitious because it's a couple days ago, but these equal lows look pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, bullish fair value gap here gets respected. We're bullish, we're bullish, we're bullish. We break structure, come down, and now we're respecting these bearish fair value gaps. So we have a low here from this session. We have some highs here from this session. And from New York, the previous session, we have another high here. That's actually a pretty good pair of equal highs right here, these two. So it's a good target for some bullish movement, and it's pretty bearish though. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a bearish day because we're displacing down, getting some fair value gaps. So let's go to the 5-minute. right here. So 9 o'clock, 9:40. Wow. So this is all of 9 o'clock here until 9:55. So 9:30 is here. 35. Yeah, so a little bit late, but we have a balanced price range here because this bullish fair value gap gets a bearish fair value gap. We have this small fair value gap here. Small fair value gap, bigger fair value gap here, and this fair value gap is from the 9:30 candle, so we're not gonna count that. Let's go to 1 minute. Let's see, we're breaking down lower, bigger fair value gap here. Let's see if we can get a retracement into that. Okay, so we perfectly tapped into it. I think I could be bearish here, putting my stops here and putting a target on these lows here, this low here. So let's see. We're gonna sell one more. Stop loss is gonna be above this candle's high, a little bit, couple pips up. And we could put our targets down to this low here. What time is it? It is 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock is a good trade time. We get stopped out right away. And the trade. I need to go pee. Every time, bro. Every time. I get stopped out, and then my idea kind of hits the bearish movement. Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna keep trying, see what we can do. So every time I put my stop loss, I get stopped out. I don't know. So I entered here, I got stopped out here. This fair value gap here. Let's look on a higher time frame, like a 5 minute. Let's see if this higher time frame holds more power. Wow. So it's the higher time frame. These 1 minute fair value gaps are not that good. Because technically we had this bigger fair value gap up here. So if I wanted to put stop losses, I'd have to have had put them up here to this high. And let's see what that would have been. So now let's say I entered here, targeted here, stop loss is here. See, the ratio is under too low. Hmm. Little water. All right, I guess we go next day because we're doing only one trade a day, maximum. Let's see what happens for the rest of the day. So it looks like we eventually I feel like always last hour, 4 o'clock, it's like they want to fulfill the last objective. And we took out this low. We weren't strong enough to take out this low, but we did take out this high. Here, this kind of equal highs that I mentioned, and not these ones. But this one and this one are pretty close. A lot of people might have moved their stops, uh, sell stops here. But yeah, let's see what happens until 9. Okay, 9:30 candle. Oh shit. So this is the first. All right, fuck. Let's clear the charts. All right, so we're gonna look. Let's say we went to breakfast and came back at 9:30, so we're gonna see the first 30 minutes of price action here. Let's see. We're gonna have these lows here, pretty nice. We have these highs here, pretty good as well. This high got taken out here. So it looks like a pre-London high got taken out already, so we could be bearish again. But we have these bullish fair value gaps getting respected. So technically, but over here, look at that. So really, I don't know. What the fuck? I need some help. I need like a good mentor or something. We have here, fair value gap, red. But here, it gets filled with an up close and a down close candle, respecting this one. And not only are we respecting this, we're also respecting this here. We're just wicking into it. So I guess we can't really have a bias on this day based on fair value gaps. But on the 5-minute, let's see. We can take out these lows, these highs. I think we're just need to see what's going to happen on the next 5 minutes. Let's see. So 10 o'clock, 9:30 open. Go down to here. We take out all of these pre-market lows here. Take those out. Reverse up. Do I even have liquidity to draw to? I do. We have highs here. That it looks like it's going for, and we have this highs here. We have highs here. So we have those 3 highs. We take out these lows. We haven't taken out these lows yet, but we took out these nice lows. Probably a fair value gap here. Oh yeah, we do have a fair value gap that we're tracing into, so it could be bullish. This is a good fair value gap. I might look for a retracement into this fair value gap here. If we can get a retracement into this fair value gap, I guess I could target these highs. I don't know, maybe I want to see some lows get taken out first, but then that would be displacement through that, most likely. Let's see if we can get that retracement I'm looking for on the 5-minute chart. So it looks like we retrace here. I'm going to put a buy order in. We're going to take profit at this high because we were close to this high, right? So this is going to be easy to take. We're already up here. So the next one is up here, and our stop loss will be at this candle. So this is like a 1-to-1 trade. A little bit better than a 1-to-1 trade. We tap into this fair value gap. We inversed all of these fair value gaps, and we didn't create any new fair value gaps. This is looking pretty bullish to me. So if we put our first buy, we would have gotten it here. Or if we put our take profit here, but I wanted to see it go up to here. Let's see if we can get that. Perfectly executed price right on that high. So this shit does kind of work, but you know, I'm down 25 bucks for this week so far. Let's see. So yeah, honestly not bad. This one comes down here, hits up here. Let's see how it plays out for the rest of the day. So it looks like we take this high too. I think these might be all-time highs. I'm not sure. Most likely they are. And now we're pushing up to, let's go to the 4 o'clock. And let's just wait. So here, so yeah, it's pretty good. Low trade recap. Okay, I like that. So basically, we made these lows right before market open. Still kind of in London session, right? First thing we do is we sweep all these highs in New York pre-market. Then we grab these lows here. We inverse these fair value gaps here while creating a new fair value gap. We come down, retrace into it on the 5-minute. Once we retrace into it, we could buy I targeted this high here because this high was already close, so I knew this was going to get taken out easily. But then the next objective would have been this one. This one would have been too much of a reach for me. Would have I moved my stop loss? Honestly, yes, if I saw this. Well, this is the candle that to uh, put me in for that order and got me out with those profits. But it also retraced into this fair value gap here. So if we put this fair value gap here, right? We see this fair value gap. Let's go to the 1-minute. So we see this fair value gap here. Right? And then on the 1-minute, we see another fair value gap here get formed, and we go down into it, wick out of it a bit, and then it starts displacing back up. So I guess we could have targeted this if I noticed this on the 1-minute as well. So we're gonna go next day, see what happens. I'm just gonna do a week at a time. So, oh, where are we? Where's the price? Oh, okay. So we're gonna go to 30-minute so I don't overshoot it and wait for that 9:30 candle again. Here's that 9 o'clock candle. So now we can start marking up the charts once more. It looks very bullish here with these fair value gaps. We see some kind of consolidation in here. So I'm going to look for a liquidity sweep first and then some displacement. I don't know how I'm going to target any highs because there's no highs to target, but we got highs here. Fuck it, we'll mark this as well, and we'll mark these hourly candle highs. And then we could go here. We have some good lows here. We have a good low here. So we got some highs and lows going on. I want to see if they get taken out pretty easily, how they get taken out, if anything forms while they get taken out. Because this is a good consolidation. So this type of ooh, and we have this volume imbalance here because they don't have any close that overlap. So like this has these two bodies, they overlap, but since these bodies don't overlap, this is a volume imbalance. So we create some of this here. We're kind of going down. We don't break this. We could still be bullish. We marked most of the things out. Let's go to the 9:30 candle, so one more. And then now let's go to the 5-minute. I think the 5-minute entries are better for me. So here is, oh wait, what the fuck? We're at the PM. Damn, I'm an idiot. So let's keep going until 9 a.m. All right, that's more like it. So now we go to the 5 minutes here, and let's remove all these drawings. And then now we can see what was going on here. So we're on the 5 minute, we got this pair of equal highs that get taken out. So that's our draw on liquidity. They get taken out pre-market. We have a bunch of lows here that I could target here. And the next set of lows we got here. Here's a good set. This one kind of comes down, and I'm gonna mark these out as well. And fair value gap. This one here. So this is our range that we're in, kind of right here. Order block, order block. I don't know if it's going to make big moves, but we did take out these highs here. Did we get any for fair value gap formation? No, we didn't, and we didn't take out these lows yet, but we took out this high. So let's look at the next 5-minute candle. Takes out these lows. Can we get a fair value gap to form? Let's see. Next candle. Nope. Next candle. Maybe. This candle's high. 36. This candle's low. 35.75. So this candle's high is higher than this. So no fair value gap. No fair value gap. We definitely see it on the 1 minute fair value gaps, but 5 minutes I've learned today is that let's trust the 5-minute ones. So right now we're kind of going into lunch almost. We're an hour before lunch. We might see, ooh, we created perfect equal lows here, I think. So this low is 186.75. This is also, so we created perfect equal lows here. Let me delete these because we took these out. So we create these equal lows right here. We take out this buy side liquidity here because people put their sell stops up here. We got this here. Let's see if we can get fair value gap on the next candle. No fair value gap. So let's keep it moving. So now it's lunch almost, going into lunch. So right here it's 12 o'clock. Let's wait till 1 o'clock. So let's see what happens during lunch. So 1 o'clock here. We take out these equal lows, predictable for lunch hour, I'd say. Now let's mark out our chart again. We have this high here, swing high. And it is not, okay, swing high here, swing high here, swing high here. So this is an intermediate term high, and we can see if it filled an imbalance. This imbalance here, no, so I guess it's not. Let's go back to the 5-minute. Let's see here if we can get a fair value gap. So it looks like a kind of a consolidation here. Let me mark it out with a fib here. So I'd say this is the consolidation low, consolidation high. So I want to see a displacement from equilibrium. And it looks like we're just consolidating right up until close. We break this fair value gap. Maybe if we form, let's go on the 1-minute. I think I can get a sneaky scalp trade in. Sneaky scalp trade. Do we break? Nope, we can't. We didn't break that fair value gap. We're not displacing out of this range. And yeah, so it looks like it's just consolidated in here. And this was Friday. So I think that concludes a week of trading, down $25, trading one contract. Let's see. Yeah, I did a Tuesday. I didn't trade on Monday, it looks like. I only traded Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no trade Friday. So that's for this week. I guess I'll do another video of next week.